space bringing you journal inspiration, stickers and playful creativity. Welcome back to my channel. Today I just have a fun little flip through for you of this, which is the first journal I ever made. So this was when I was 11, I believe. I'll just check the year, yeah, 2006. So I was 11 when I made this, and this will come as a surprise to no one, but I was a very crafty kid. So I went to a lot of craft workshops with my mom or my nan or my sister or my cousins. I went to embroidery, art club, all of those things. And we even went to this workshop where I don't know if it was the same workshop for all the parts or I made the parts separately and then somehow put them together, but I know that we went to a workshop to make our own felt. So this weird felt cover is made by me, where you like take the fibres and stab them down. So this is my little creative piece of felt. I even did a little heart in it. And we also went to a workshop where we made cord like this. So this is the cord that I made. And we went to a paper making workshop, which is why there's crazy handmade paper in here with like glitter and stuff on it. So as you'll see on the first page, I wrote, "Welcome to the book that's made entirely by me. I made the paper, I made the felt, I made the cord that ties it together. This book is totally," great spelling, "truly my all by me," which I think I meant to say made all by me, but I was obviously very proud of this. I don't really remember it very well. I remember going to the workshops and stuff, but when I found this journal, it was actually quite a surprise to me, because when people ask me when I started journaling, I always say, like, I've always written diaries and kind of done arty projects, but actual journaling, I thought I kind of started when I went on my year abroad to document that process. So when I found this, I was like, whoa, I've always been a journaler at heart. I've actually been journaling for way longer than I thought. And this kind of felt familiar, but I wouldn't have remembered it if I hadn't have found it. So it was very exciting to find. I'm also laughing because I've just realised I've got this little string of beads here that says my name on it. And since I've been getting into making friendship bracelets for the Eras tour, I've made myself some bracelets with like pretty beads that aren't really Taylor Swift themed. They're just ones that I wear every day, including this one, which has my name on it in little beads. I'm so on brand, look at that consistency. So 18 years later, here I am, still spelling out my own name in beads. Now we've had a good look at the cover and I've told you a bit of the background about it, I'm going to show you a flip through of these pages, which do make me laugh, they're quite funny. So we've seen the first page. It doesn't open very well, but that's okay. It's pretty good craftsmanship for an 11-year-old, I think. It's lasted all this time, so that's good. The swirls are evident here, so I've been doing them forever apparently as well. And then we have this beautiful diary page. I've got the date. I've added in my emotion for the day with a smiley face, which is very bullet journaler of me, but before it was trendy. I was obviously quite ahead of my time. I have a doodle of the ice cream that I ate, a knobbly bobbly, classic, love a knobbly bobbly. And yeah, I was talking about what I did that day. So I went to Cafe Nero's with my family, came home for a bizzle, which is wonderful. Then I went to a park, played in a salt course, got an ice cream, came home and finished off this book. Oh, okay, so apparently I did make this book at home, so I must have made the materials out and about, and then I don't know how I found out how to make it into a journal, but I think I did pretty well. I've even got the weather here. Cloudy, slight breeze, a few sunny intervals, quite nippy. It's so funny to think that I wrote this because I just can't remember it, but I do make myself laugh. Then the smiley face emotion on the Christmas page is absolutely mental. Can you see that smile is actually coming off my face? I've kept a list of the presents that I got, which I thought was really interesting because they're so me and they're just exactly what you'd expect from someone so crafty. So I have a window sticker kit, paper fashions, which I remember, I loved that so much. It was one of those books, you know, where you like, it has little paper people in it and then loads of little paper clothes, and you can like cut the clothes out or pop the clothes out and stick them on and make little outfits, and that was when I wanted to be a fashion designer, so I loved that very much. Fashion Angels book, lots of earrings, clothes. I wonder, is there any more crafty presents? Underwater camera. Oh, a nice pink and black outfit. I was in my pink and black phase. Fairy book and calendar, and loads and loads and loads more. I can't fit it on this page. How spoilt. And it also says that me and my sister had a fashion sleepover, whatever that is, so I cannot remember what that is, but it sounds great. I was obviously having a good time. I've got Boxing Day, I'm pretty happy as well. Went to Nan's today, of course. Boxing Day at Nan's was always just the best thing ever. Pulled loads of crackers. We had loads of fun this Christmas. Mind you, it's not over. And the way I wrote was so funny, I really like it. It was funny and silly and it makes me laugh, but then I also see a lot of similarities between how I wrote then and how I still write now in my journal, which I find so funny. And then I've got this excellent piece of handmade paper, which I obviously enjoyed adding glitter to so much that I couldn't write anything on it, but it is beautiful. I actually kind of want to scan this and put a copy of it in my journals now because it looks so nice. There's a little link back to LTK, which is Little Tiny Kia, my inner child. This page is coming apart, but we move. This is probably my favourite page because this is when we went to a seal rescue centre and my drawings of the seals are just amazing. Look at those. I think I really captured their big eyes and their cute little faces. I like their little sort of arms. I really love my description of them as well. So I've got adorable up here with the L missing, and then I've put, they were right next to the fence. They were mostly babies, seal pups. They had massive eyes and were so chubby / fat. They looked all fluffy and I wanted to touch them, but I wasn't allowed. Relatable. Look at this one popping up here. And then I had obviously planned, it's so funny because this is how I plan it out in my journals as well. I actually have journals now where I've written photos because I've planned to put photos in from that day. I've written photos there and there, and then I've never got round to it. So I never got round to it here either apparently, but the intention was there. Then we have another page of glittery paper that I obviously couldn't write on, but it looks great. And another massive smile, another diary entry of a great day that we had. I've put random fact, I had my hair cut today and I got a Victoria Beckham bob. It's brill, I love it. Oh my god, if that's not a sign of the times, I don't know what is. I remember loving my Victoria Beckham bob. This is showing my age here. Some more diary entries. I'm loving these little doodles. Look at that little lantern, it's actually so cute. Here I've attempted to write a diary entry on this thick paper, which I can barely read what it says, but this is from August 2007. And I think this is the one where we camped out in the garden and went on the trampoline. And apparently I had the best day ever, which is lovely. And then I think that might be the last diary entry. The rest of it is just this paper, which I really do want to scan in because it actually just looks so fun. I'll show you some textures. And then apparently I just moved on to a different journal because I never picked this one up again. Its time was short, but it was very well loved while I was using it. I obviously wrote about some great days in there, and it's been such a joy to find it again. So I hope that you found some joy in looking through this with me and rediscovering it with me. I just really wanted to share this with you. And if you see any pink and glittery paper pop up in my more recent journal spreads, then you will now know where it's come from. And just before we go, on this kind of theme of finding a blast from the past and reconnecting with your inner child, I also found this, which is my old GCSE art book, which is absolutely so extra. Like every little tiny simple assignment that we had, I went very overboard and I was probably quite annoying and I did way too much. So if you want to have a look through that, then please let me know. Even just the cover of this, like look at that. We were supposed to cover it with paper, but I covered it with paper and then Mum helped me make these little plastic pockets which I could put little interesting bits in. So you can see just from the cover what the kind of stuff is like inside, and look at that. So if you really want to have more of a peek into this, then just let me know. I didn't want to do a flip through if people weren't interested, so you'll have to let me know if you are. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another video next Friday. Please make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. And until then, happy journaling!